one of the most disturbing thing about the wrestling community, which I'm a part of, and I may even be at fault sometimes for making my own fair share of mistakes and having my own fair share of bad takes, but to say things in bad faith and act a fool, acting childish, that I just won't ever get that. You know, it just, how can you sit here with a straight face and act so entitled, act like you deserve an explanation? We are lucky enough to know why Edge decided to leave WWE after his contract expired, why Edge decided to further his career over at All Elite Wrestling. We are fortunate to pull back the curtain in 2023 and get this piece of information from the man himself, whether it was at the press conference after the pay-per-view or on his Twitter feed. There is no reason to believe that you or me or anyone is entitled to know why. And quite frankly, this man is not going to lose any sleep at night just because all the trolls and all the super tribal fans of WWE feel butthurt that he sold out, or that he jumped to the other guy's company, or that he's a traitor. I'm gonna call him a sellout joking around. Sure, why not? That's my catchphrase. I call people sellouts and sleepyheads and sleepy foo-foo. That's what I do here. But by no means do I actually mean that. By any means, I don't mean it. I don't. It's laughable to sit here with a straight face, right? Look at the camera, look into your eyes, you know, man to man, or even if there's a, you know, whoever is on the other end. I'm sorry, I shouldn't objectify here, but fan to fan, I'm gonna sit here with a straight face and huff and puff and say, oh man, I hope Edge gets in a wheelchair. Oh man, what kind of bozo behavior is that? Oh well, you know, AEW is the retirement home. Well, WWE got Jade Cargill. We just got Edge. You can have Jade, you could have Cody Rhodes. We just got Edge. Like, it's not just WWE fans. Make no mistake about it. That's why I said the wrestling community. Because AEW fans can be just as ridiculous too. We got fans like that on, everywhere. And it reminds me of the Marvel comic book fandom. It reminds me of the DC comic book fandom. It reminds me of the Star Wars fandom. Like, all these super fans, bro, that like, they swear by these companies like if they work for them. Like, if not even the people that work for these companies behave like that. Like, there's a competitive spirit, right? Edge is going to want to go to AEW and perform at a high level and get high ratings to, to prove to his former employer that he was still worth more than they valued him at, right? That's being competitive. That's not being spiteful. He didn't sign with AEW out of spite. Edge is doing this because Edge wants to do this for himself. And that's the case with most superstars, whether it's in the movie industry, in the sports world, in the wrestling world. A lot of the times where we find out someone did something out of spite, it's like a lose-lose situation. You gotta grow and just expand your horizons, bro. He said it best. If this bothers you and makes you feel that bad, go outside, walk outside, get some sunshine, touch some grass. Get a grip. This is all about fun and excitement. And if you're not excited, okay, bro. Watch Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown and even NXT. It's okay. WWE has plenty of superstars to cheer for. Why can't you just be happy for a performer? Same thing happened when Cody Rhodes jumped to WWE. Oh, in AEW he was this, WWE that, and this, and it's like, where's your brain at? Use some common sense, man. Why are you so toxic? Are you that miserable that you bring this negative Nancy energy into these conversations that should be fun? Now, I'm all for debates. Anyone who has watched this channel long enough knows that I love debating things. I love talking about how I feel about things. My opinion, facts, it don't matter. We can all put it in the same pot and cook up a good conversation. But, bro, to be here Sunday night, Monday morning, whatever time it is where you're at watching this, for me to sit here, man, at 34 years old. Yeah, I'm 34 years old. You heard that right. For me to sit here, grown as hell, and act like I am pissed off that Adam Copeland, another grown-ass man who's even older than I am, decided to leave his former employer, which, let's be real here, he waited for his contract to expire. He tried negotiating to return. They had no use for him beyond the Judgment Day story. They allowed him to walk away free and clear. And Edge was a total pro. Even wrestled on Friday Night SmackDown against Sheamus. So, what more can you ask out of Edge? Harlem says, I'm happy for Edge. There are so many marks that are butthurt that Edge went to WWE. Well, to AEW, yeah, I get what you mean. They're already complaining that Tony Khan is going to drop the ball with Edge. Yeah, and that's another, like, acting like you're a prophet. Like, we all know wrestling is scripted. So, like, everyone is like, they take this weird pride in being a prophet. And, like, doing the I told you so. Oh, AEW. I've said it before because it's true. Like, AEW doesn't utilize everybody good, right? Like, Malachi Black has only had 10 singles matches since being there. And there's a few others, Rusev, whatever. There's a few people you can mention that AEW hasn't really utilized all that well. But you could say the same for WWE. You could say that AEW has used a lot of superstars really, really well. Sting, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, John Moxley. I mean, the list goes on. Same for WWE. So it's literally complaining just to complain at this point. And just because you may not agree with me or I may not agree with you doesn't mean that you're wrong or that I'm wrong. Opinions are just that, an opinion. It's not a fact. Where's Cameron Grimes? Yeah, Cameron Grimes, perfect example. Kind of disappointed only because Edge will no longer be in WWE games. Fair point. Fair point, Crunchy. Fair point. That is more valid than anything I've read online in terms of someone being sad that Edge, in terms from that perspective of someone being sad that Edge left. Like, I saw another tweet too. Someone said, I think it was Macho T, right? He said, oh man, it sucks that we're not going to get the Edge showcase we all wanted. And that's from a gamer standpoint. But come on, man. Why be so toxic, hateful, spiteful, and disgusting? Debate, have fun with it, and move on. It's not that serious. Edge joined AEW. Get over it. If he was still with WWE, you wouldn't see him on TV anyways.